Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. The end of a season will bring us to another new season, just like anime. This time we'll give you a list of new anime in summer 2021. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest video. We hope you enjoy it. Number 10 is Shinigami Bochan to Kuromate. Adapted from the Japanese romantic comedy manga series by Koharu Inoue, Shinigami Bochan to Kuromate will start airing in summer 2021, which will be produced by Studio JC Staff. The Duke of Death and his Mate series began to serialize as a manga online through Shogakukan Sunday Webtoon website in October 2017 and has been collected in 12 tankobon volumes by May 2021. The story revolves around a young duke who is exiled by his own family, deep into the forest, only accompanied by a butler and one servant. This happened because he has been cursed by a magician that caused him to be unable to come into contact with other people and even other living things. If he against it, they will immediately die because of the curse. This is what forced his own family to alienate himself. The story will follow the journey of the young duke, who wants to free the curse that has been on him, along with Alice, one of his servants who has always tested him. Number 9 is Chiit Kusushi no Slow Life Isekai Nishikuro Drugstore. It is an isekai anime set in a fantasy world, airing in summer 2021. This anime will be produced by Studio Iamte Squad. It's an anime television series adapted from a Japanese light novel written by Kanaji and illustrated by Matsuni, which began releasing online between 2016 and 2020 on the user-generated novel publishing website Shosetsuka Ninar. The anime tells about Reiji Kiryu, who is a corporate slave. One day, he's suddenly transported in the fantasy world. This brought him into his expertise in making the best potions ever in the fantasy world. With lots of characters to appear, Reiji must become one of the best potions maker and make a lot of money. Number 8 is Shiroi Zuna no Aquatope. Shiroi Zuna no Aquatope belongs to a slice of life genre anime, which will air in summer 2021. It will be produced by Studio PA Weeks. The story will take place in Nanjia, Okinawa, Japan, where it will tell the story of Kukuru Misakino, a 19-year-old girl who explored the aquarium. It leads her to meet Fuka Miyazawa, a former idol from Tokyo who's tired of chasing her dreams and flees to Okinawa. With various problems faced by Fuka and the reality of the crisis that occurred, she was forced to threaten the closure of the aquarium. Filled with conflicting dreams and reality, these girls must be strong in facing the problems that lie before their eyes. Number 7 is Jahi-sama wa Kujikenai. Airing in summer 2021, Jahi-sama wa Kujikenai is a comedy and supernatural anime adaptation of a Japanese comedy manga series written and illustrated by Wakame Konbu. The anime has been serialized in Square Enix shonen manga magazine Monthly Gangan Joker since August 2017. The story centers on a figure named Jahi, who is the number 2 ruler who is greatly feared and respected from the demon realm because of her strength. However, everything changes when one day the mystic gem she has was destroyed. Despite surviving the chaos that ensued, Jahi must lose all her powers and find herself stranded in the human world with a childlike appearance that's far different from her previous self. The story will revolve around the figure of Jahi who must adjust to her new life and face all the problems she hadn't experienced before when she was still a powerful demon. Number 6 is Spirit Chronicles. Spirit Chronicles, or in the Japanese title named Seirei Gansoki, is an anime that will air in summer 2021. This anime is an adaptation of a Japanese light novel series written by Yuri Kitayama and illustrated by Riff. The series began serialization online in February 2014 on the novel publishing website Usenet Shosetsuka Ninar. This light novel has also been adapted into manga by Tenkla, which was released online through the Comic Fire Hobby Japan website from October 2016. Having a harem and fantasy genre, the anime will tell the story of Ryo, who was initially just a child. He's an ordinary boy living in slum area, and his only goal in life is to find the person who killed his mother in the past. But one day, he finds himself having a different personality in his body for some unknown reason. This makes their memories and personalities mixed in one body. Number 5 is Heian Seidai no Idaten Tachi. Heian Seidai no Idaten Tachi is an anime that will air in summer 2021. It's an adaptation of the Japanese manga series written by Amahara and illustrated by Kokyo Shinja, which has been serialized in Hakusensha's manga magazine Young Animal since August 2018 and has been collected in 3 tankobon volumes. The series is a remake of the Amahara online manga of the same name, which he originally started before his commercial debut. It's been 100 years since the battle god Idaten invited demons and led them in the world of destruction. But the fierce battle was just an old story that could become a myth in the future. While the world is currently at peace, while far away someone is trying to resurrect the demon. The battle with everything on the line was about to begin. Number 4 is Bokutachi no Remake. Bokutachi no Remake is a comedy anime, which will air in summer 2021. It's an adaptation of a Japanese light novel series written by Nachi Kyo and illustrated by Arato. Kyoya Hashiba is a 28-year-old game developer. Since his company going bankrupt, he lost his job, which in the end made him return to his hometown. There he finds various regrets for the decisions he has made so far. In this case, Kyoya finds himself time-traveling 10 years into the past before he entered college. With his return to the past, he hopes to fix the regrets that have been pent up. Number 3 is Kanojo mo Kanojo. Kanojo mo Kanojo, or Girlfriend Girlfriend, is an anime adaptation of a Japanese romantic comedy manga series written and illustrated by Hiroyuki, which began realization in Kodansha's Weekly Shonen magazine in March 2020 and was compiled into 5 tankobon volumes in April 2021. The story will follow the romance comedy's journey from a figure named Naoya Mukai. It all started when he had started a relationship with his childhood friend, but at the same time, his classmate decided to confess her feelings for him. Although he was hesitant at first, in the end, Naoya started to accept it. This made him have 2 girlfriends at once. The series will follow Naoya's activities along with his 2 new girlfriends with all the events surrounding them, and whether they are able to maintain this love triangle. Number 2 is How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, or in the Japanese title named Genjutsu Shiki Yusa no Okoku Seikenki, is one of the anime that will air in summer 2021, which is being produced on by Studio J's staff. The anime television series is an adaptation of the Japanese light novel series written by Dojo Maru and illustrated by Fuyuyuki. Having a harem and romance genre, the story follows a young man named Kazuya Zoma, a student figure who one day finds himself stranded in another world and turns into a hero when he uses his knowledge of realism and Machiavellianism to rebuild a kingdom. Also gather talented people to help him rebuild the country. Number 1 is Tantewa mo Shinderu. Tantewa mo Shinderu, or commonly known as The Detective is Already Dead, is a Japanese light novel adaptation written by Nigoju and illustrated by Umibozu, which Media Factory has published 4 volumes since November 2019 under the MF Banco J imprint. Manga adaptation with one drawn by Mukiko has been serialized in Media Factory's seinen manga magazine Monthly Comic Life since May 2020. Through its official Twitter, the anime adaptation itself will air in summer 2021. The story tells about a high school student. There, he's a former assistant to a detective in the past. The meeting of the 2 people led to various adventures that could have killed them. The story will try to describe the struggles of high school students who want to live a normal life after previously experiencing various adventures that are able to exceed their wildest imagination. Well, that's all the list of the new anime in summer 2021. Do you have any favorite anime on the list? If you do, write it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends as much as you can if you really enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching and see you guys in the next video. Bye!